To be honest, I think that a lot of the conversation around Rashford is it's just missing a big chunk. And we talked about this last week as well. But the allegation from Amorim and to an extent Ten Hag before him is that Rashford's not trying in training. That but and what that means, I have no idea. I don't know if that means Marcus Rashford is wandering around like booting the balls off the pitch and sort of sitting in front of the goal, lying down in the goal and saying like you can't train. I don't know whether it means he's just not running around as hard as the manager would want. There are suggestions that on it that his personal life maybe has become a bit of an obstacle for him to overcome, or that his full focus is not on the game. But because all of that is whisper and innuendo and gossip, it's really hard to know what we're actually talking about here. Are we talking about a player who's just not quite at the level, or are we talking about a player who just isn't really bothered anymore, isn't is clearly in a funk and doesn't care? I think either way, it was very clear that at United that wasn't changing. There was nothing. Either the coaches couldn't pull Rashford out of it, or Rashford couldn't pull himself out of it, or some combination of the two.
So when we keep being told that Unai Emery can rejuvenate players and rehabilitate players, Marcus Rashford doesn't need his game building up again, does he? He just needs. I mean, to put it bluntly, the perception is he just needs to run around.
I suspect what Marcus Rashford needs more than anything else is a change of scenery, because he's had plenty of changes of voices. Does Man United keep changing the manager? But he needs to be, I think, somewhere maybe where there's less of an emotional connection, maybe where he has that sense of independence, maybe he's got a little something to prove. And yeah, Chappers, you're right. He doesn't need his game rebuilding, because Marcus Rashford, when he is fully fit and fully engaged and kind of on it, is a high quality Premier League striker.
The ultimate goal, just prove to yourself that you still actually care, because I think that's what it comes down to.